Hey. What's wrong? Does it not work?
Yeah, it has been working. Where are you going?
Oh, hi! Welcome to Demolition Ranch. Today we have a gun that I did not plan on getting. It's this. It's the LWRC SMG 45. I was actually in Mission Ridge gun store yesterday, and some guy walked in to sell this to Mission Ridge. They decided they didn't want it, and I was like, hello, my name is Matt. And I ended up with an SMG 45 when I was not planning on buying one. But it is a pretty cool gun. What I will say it has is looks. This thing's a good looking piece right here. It is an SMG, of course, and what it is kind of competing against is the UMP. So you can see very similar looking is the UMP, and the mags are exactly the same. It takes UMP mags. This is actually a 10mm version. This is chambered in 45 ACP. It is semi-auto. This is a pistol. It has a folding SB tactical brace on it. It has a barrel that moves every time it fires. So every time you fire, it goes. This thing is a delayed blowback operation. Comes with these Magpul flip-up backup sights. We put the AMG UH1 on there from Vortex, and it's a really good-looking little piece. So I did watch Garantham's video. Everybody's gonna be like, Matt, the gun's terrible. I saw Garantham's video. Grantham made a video a couple years ago where this thing had some weird accuracy issues. We'll see if mine has it. He said some are good, some are bad. I don't know. We aren't going to be shooting at 300 yards with a 45 ACP, so I'm not super worried about it on my range, but we'll see what we can do. Stock does fold just like the UMP. You can see these guns look very similar. Then we have some other sort of SMG options here as well. We are going to shoot that in just a second, but first let me show you what we're going to be shooting at. A new armor, which is kind of cool. So we haven't worked with this company in a while, but we used to work with, they were called AR500armor.com. They're now called Armored Republic, but great company. We have worked with them in the past, and they came out with a new plate down there, which I'll get to in a second. But we have 3 different plates. This is called their Heritage plate. It is just kind of their old school, completely steel plate. Steel is one of those things that people are, you know, if you're on a budget, it works really good. The limitation is fragmentation, and so they usually have to put some kind of coating on it so when the bullets actually hit, it doesn't break the bullet apart and throw it into your arms and neck. So the Heritage plate is level 3. This is their A1 plate, so it is level 3+. This is their A2 plate. It is also level 3+, so it can stop a little bit more than a level 3 plate. They also have some better fragmentation, dissipation. I'm just rhyming a lot of words here. A little bit thicker, and they have different shooter's cuts as well. So the new plate that has just been sent to us is this. This is their A3 plate. So what's different about this is it has a thin alloy front layer, and then it has a polyethylene back layer. So you can have plates made of steel, you can have plates made of ceramic, you can have them made out of polyethylene. So the polyethylenes are usually very thick. So what's good about this is it has polyethylene, but it's thinner than a normal polyethylene plate that can stop the same. It also has steel, but it's lighter than the steel plates that can stop the same amount. So this is lighter than a monolithic steel plate, and it's thinner than a solid polyethylene plate, so you have the benefits of both in a smaller, lighter package. We are going to shoot it today. This is level 3. We are going to shoot kind of all these today. We're just going to play around and shoot some Armored Republic plates and see if they stop what they say they will stop. We have a new target from BrunnerTargets.com. This thing's actually pretty sweet. Check this out. So it's like a plate rack, but normally once you knock the plates down, you got to go set them back up. Or they have those fancy ones, once you knock them down, you pull a rope and it sets them all back up. So check this. You hit it, they lock up out of the way. Once you hit them, they swing up, lock out of the way, and then you hit this last one, and it drops them all. In theory. Let's try it out. We're about to fire, but my charging handle is gone. I don't know. We were just walking around. Grantham said that it comes out really easy. I actually don't know how it comes out, but I was like, man, that seems like you'd lose it. And I got out here to charge and start shooting, and I have no charging handle. Anyway, I'm a big fan of this gun already. We're going to go look for the charging handle. Be right back. We found it. This is dumb. So to get this thing out, it's just that. To get it back in, you just kind of jimmy it in there. So it's in there. All you have to do to get it out is it has to pull this way a hair, push this way, and then it just kind of falls out. Which is exactly why I lost it before I ever even started shooting. Not a fan of the charging handle. We'll see if it falls out surprisingly anymore. Okay, let's shoot the SMG 45 now that I have a charging handle. That's just dumb. If you lose that in the field, like, your gun is completely useless. Oh. Dude, that's pretty cool, honestly. It's getting too excited. So, because this thing is a delayed blowback, from what I've seen, read, researched, recoil is mitigated, which it is. Like, you don't have that big, heavy bolt coming back and smacking you, even though you're shooting a big, heavy 45 ACP. I like this thing. So I was noticing when I finished firing, there's a lot of like clicky clanky stuff. So that's, the barrel makes noise because it moves, but even when you drop it and the barrel is now under spring tension, there's still something making noise. And I can feel vibrations. Oh, there we go. It's like a gas block tool. Okay, that's all that was. There's some tools in here. I saw in a video that this little thing perfectly holds your thread protector, which we will take off our thread protector in just a minute. And maybe we'll put a suppressor on it or something. Let's shoot it a little more though. Oh! Every miss, I'm just gonna be like, oh, it's because the SMG 45s aren't that accurate. That's what it is. Dude, this gun is freaking fun. It's time. We need to suppress this thing. So this is 100 yards. We actually have not sighted this thing in at 100 yards, so I'm actually aiming at the bottom of our target down there, and it's hitting him every time. So hitting a man-sized target at 100 yards with a 45 ACP is pretty good. We got a few more rounds. I probably am going to get too confident. You can hear him. Like, hear how long that delay is, like, pow, dink, pow, dink. That bullet is just so slow. 45 ACPs are subsonic, which is why I don't have ears on, because it is nice and quiet out here. I thought I pulled down a little bit. Dang it! We never really shoot for like super accuracy out here. As you guys know, we don't really get on a bench and do groupings at 100 yards, but what I like for all my rifles for sure to do, and some pistols, is to be able to hit a man-sized target at 100 yards consistently if I'm doing my part, which we're standing. I got, as you saw, most of them on target. So accuracy-wise, this thing's fine for me. You can do all your reading you want on the internet to see what you think and if it's good enough for you. Okay, we're gonna shoot this at these plates. It'll do nothing to these plates unless they are terrible. But if they do anything close to what they say they will do, they'll stop at 45 ACP. I like this thing. I'm really actually a pretty big fan of it. It looks cool, it shoots good, it's really fun, doesn't kick much. We can hit stuff. Nothing should happen. We're gonna start left to right on the top row. Let's go see what we got. Our steel. I can see bullet fragments still in there. I don't know if all of it's in there, but it's all bubbled up here. So steel caught it, no deformation on the back. A1 plate, looks like it's probably all in there because it's kind of bulged there. No deformation on the back. A2 plate, little bulge there, no deformation on the back. And our new plate, a little bit of bulge on the back. I actually can feel it, but did stop it. Looks like it kept it all in there. There's actually a little bit of metal right there, but doesn't look like anything bad. We're gonna move it up. That was a no-brainer that it would stop. The next one might not be. How about the CMMG Descent in 5.7 by 28? A fast-moving little round, and we got us a laser on this one. We're gonna see if I can just shoot it all from the hip. I actually don't remember if my laser is on or not. Yep. Oh, I pulled that one. All right, maybe our laser's not on. Or maybe it's hitting it and not moving, I don't know. I think maybe it was hitting it, just not doing much. Here's the bullet on the first plate. No deformation on the back. Second plate, I actually did hit it 4 times. There, and there. I thought I was missing because it just wasn't moving. No deformation on the back. That plate's good. This plate hit right there. No deformation on the back. All right, and our level 3. So look at this. This will show you we got something a little different. It's not just steel going on in here. Slight deformation on the back, mate. I don't know. I don't think so. And you know, actually this other, I thought this was a bulge from the bullet, but I can see it's actually 2 parallel lines. So I don't think that one actually deformed with the 45 ACP either. But there's our hit. That tiny little bullet did not go through. Let's do an even faster, more powerful round. Tavor X95. So we actually, I didn't show you guys, but we've got some spicy boys, some green tips in there. Still should not go through if everything goes right. I do like this gun. We were just talking, it's kind of butt heavy, but it is such a good gun and so easy to move around because it's so short, and it just looks freaking cool. We've got the Elcan Spectre on the top, got a Surefire light on it. It's a freaking good gun, it's solid. So here's what happens with the thin coating, and this is why it has a coating and isn't just a steel plate, because the bullet hits, it explodes, and it goes in all directions. So this coating is breaking it up and making it come away from the plate instead of just following in line with the plate, hitting you in the throat or the arms or whatever. But stopped it. Actually, no bulge on the backside. I usually like a good bulge on the backside, but whatever. This one, where did it hit? I guess in here? Yeah, hit right in here. Also, no bulge on the backside, nothing coming through. This one, there. And no bulge on the backside, nothing coming through. This one, ooh, we got our first bulge on the backside. All right, hit right there. Well, it actually made a pretty big hole there. If you put another one through there, it might go through. Did not go through, but it did bulge the backside. If you're just wearing Kevlar and you get hit with pistols, you know, like a 9mm or something, you'll still have bruises, you could break ribs. It just will keep the bullet from going inside you. So this is obviously has some similarities to Kevlar with these fibers in here. And so it has something harder. Kevlar will not stop a 5.56 green tip. This will, but still bulges, might bruise you, but not bad. We're actually gonna shoot it with something even more powerful now and see how the bulge reacts to that. I'm hoping for a bigger bulge, as I usually am. 308 in the SOCOM 16. So this is what level 3 is rated to stop. It's rated to stop a 308 projectile. Let's see if it does. Dude, this gun, freaking powerhouse. First plate, big dent, tiny bulge, but nothing went through. Second plate, we hit somewhere, didn't go through. Third plate, ooh, there is a bulge now. Third plate, bulge right there, did not go through. So I think that was our hit. And fourth plate, there's our hit. There's still some bullet fragment. Oh my gosh, it makes such a huge hole through whatever this first layer is. So it totally cuts away all that alloy layer. These like Kevlar fibers on top of that alloy layer. And then the backside, very dented, but nothing actually came through. That one would have hurt, but it would have stopped it. So it started tearing apart this, I think just from stretching. I don't think any pieces came through here. I think it was just stretching, but yeah, there you go. You can see that alloy layer there and then the polyethylene layer in the back. What about if we shoot a round that these targets are not supposed to be able to stop? Same gun, 308, totally exactly the same bullets. They're silver tipped, which just means that's WD-40 to help them slide through the air and armor better. It's just WD-40. That's all a silver tip 308 means. Okay, let's see what these silver tip WD-40 rounds do to the armor. Whoa! Whoa! These are what you call spicy boys. Last one. That WD-40, when it hits, it ignites a little bit. It's crazy. First one, cut a nice hole in there. Yep, there's your problem right there, dude. It's like it just drilled a hole through that. Second one, whoa, it stopped it? Dude, so these are 3+. These two middle ones are level 3+. This is level 3 and the end is level 3, but these are level 3+. I did not think they would stop that. All right, that stopped it. What about you? This one did not stop it. So 3+ is not supposed to be able to stop a silver tip 308. So this is showing you just a metal plate with a big thick coating on the front, but that one went through right here and just broke right through the back of our steel plate. Really weird. And this one, not looking good for our boy over here. Yep, actually not as big a hole in the back as I thought there would be. Big old hole in the front though. Holy cow, dude, just went in, broke all that alloy level, exploded everything in there. I mean, it would have been better to have this than nothing when you get hit with an armor-piercing incendiary. I mean, a WD-40 round. That was weird that one didn't let it through. So we're actually going to try it again. I got another silver tip here. We're going to shoot the second one. So this is one. We're going to shoot the second column, middle one down. So this is one that has not been hit yet. This is the A1 level, and I want to see if it will go through or if it stops it also. Dude, right there, it also totally engulfs it. There's a slight bulge, it's warm, so it's like the bullet is still in there. No bulge on the back though, like no deformation. Whatever they're putting into the A1 plate, yeah, it's a 3+ plate. So crazy. We were really excited about this plate, but that one's insane. I don't know, that's crazy. I got my little plinker. This is a Christensen Arms 338 Lapua. Yeah, it's a gun you could shoot out to, you know, real far. A couple thousand yards, no problem. That's exactly what we're shooting at today. Couple thousand, 20 yards. So quiet! Oh, I think it went through. Right there is our entry. Tiny. So there was our 308 silver. This is our 338. And it looks like, I don't know, it either went through or it barely didn't. I think it went through. The paper's got a little bitty rip in it. And that has a little bitty tear in it also. I think it's a fail. I don't know. Let me cut some of this plastic away and see, because maybe not. I think I changed my opinion. I think that is just the steel bent enough that it cracked the rubber on the back and somehow did not let a 338 Lapua through on a level 3+ plate. I mean, there's not a bullet hole there. It like is a weird seam where it like stretching, I think. It made me think that something had come through, but there's not a real crack. There is no bullet hole in the back of this freaking plate. All right, A1, I see you. You won't be seeing for long though. I've got some for you, buddy. This is a 50 BMG GM6 Lynx. It's a dumb gun. Nobody likes them. Okay. What I did learn on this, I used to think you had to pull the whole barrel back every time you charged it. You can pick it up. It does make it a lot easier. This gun is gonna beat the heck out of me. Everybody's like, oh, the barrel reciprocates, so there's no recoil. You get hit with the recoil from the bullet and from the barrel. We actually lined up all three of those plates that work the best to see what they can do against a 50 BMG ball ammo. Woo! No recoil at all. Stupid GMC. GM6? What is this? Is this made by GMC? What if it just stopped it? It didn't. Oh my gosh. You can see how thick that metal is right there. Just knocked a chunk out. And here are pieces of the bullet all over the place. And it did not go hardly into the second one at all. No dent in the second one. Dude, 50 BMG, as long as you wear 2 plates, you're good. But this is pieces of the bullet all over the place. There's some more jacket down here. That is wild. Good job, Armored Republic. That's pretty neat. Before we actually started filming, we actually had lost the charging handle again. We found it though. It just kind of, it does like that, and then you push it, and then it just, but like, it somehow sneaks out when we're not even looking. Like, it's a sneaky little guy. Otherwise though, no problems with this thing, besides the stupid charging handle, which they need to just make one that locks in. That'd be way better. I like this thing. I think it's neat, and I'm gonna probably do a little more accuracy testing to see if we get flyers like some of the other reviewers have gotten. But I'm a fan. I paid for it, bought it in the store yesterday. No affiliation with LWRC, but I think it's a pretty cool gun. So anyway, I drew a picture in Microsoft Paint of it. I'm just kidding. Thanks for watching Demolition Ranch. I love you. And I'll see you next time. We turned the camera off. I set the gun down and the charging handle fell out. And so I started messing with it, figured out what's happening. So we've lost it. Every time we've lost it, it's actually been on this table when we came back and looked for it. Like, we would lose it, we'd pick up the gun, we'd get ready to fire, couldn't find it, we'd come back, search all the ground, it would be right here on the table. It's because it's really easy to just knock it out like that. So just the weight of the gun, I literally just set it down a second ago as soon as the camera turned off, and it fell out like that. Dumb! Fix that! LWRC, this is like a really expensive gun and your charging handle falls out, which means you go to battle and like, it's impossible. You can't, like, if this thing's closed already, there's no way now to open it to charge around in there besides like trying to, I think it's actually impossible. Hey, LWRC, fix that, you idiots. Just kidding, I don't actually know if they're idiots or not. They're probably smart, but this was dumb. You're really gonna enjoy what we have here today. Y'all okay?
good?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's quite simple. There's only one rule in the demolition. You don't tell Mayor.